Blog Talk Radio.
The maestro of wrestling, known to his children as Papa, and you're listening to The Wrestling Lounge.
This is Tyson Dean, the current NWA Georgia Heavyweight Champion, future NWA World Heavyweight Champion, and you're listening to The Wrestling Lounge. Hi, this is Mark Merrill, former Intercontinental Champion with the World Wrestling Entertainment, and Johnny B. Bad, three-time World Television Champion. You are listening to The Wrestling Lounge with Brian Vaughn and Harold Martin. Don't turn that down, or it's going to be a lesson to teach you a lesson.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this one-year anniversary edition of the Wrestling Lounge. I am your host, Brian, joined by my co-host, Harold.
Good afternoon, everybody.
And we want to welcome, without further ado, in my opinion, one of the best soap opera stars of all times, Kristen Alderson, who played Star Manning on One Life to Live, and also ex-Tiki Jerome on General Hospital.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Excited. I was so excited when you played the One Life to Live theme song. I haven't heard that in forever.
Yeah, I had to do that as a tribute to you because that's what you were from, and so I had to do that.
Yeah, it was awesome.
What was it that made you decide that you wanted to be an actress?
Oh man, well, when I was really young, about like 3 years old or 4, I watched. I was probably 4. I watched a documentary on the making of the Broadway play Annie, and I saw all the little girls, and they were singing, and they were having so much fun, and I said to my mom, I was like, Mom, I want to do that. Like, that's my dream. And my mom is a nurse, and my dad is a cop, and they were both like, good luck with that. You're 4 years old. No. My mom's like, no, like, those mothers are terrible for putting their children through that. Like, never. And I guess what made me want to do that is just, like, my dad and I would perform all of the Disney movies when we were little in front of the TV when I was little, and the TV. Like, when I was a toddler and stuff, like, we would just, he would be every single other character, and then I would be Belle. Or, like, he'd be every character, and then I'd be Jasmine. Like, we would watch the movie and, like, perform it as it went along. And they were just, like, great memories, and I think that's just what made me want to perform. Like, I would have changes and stuff, like standing by so that I could, change into this next outfit for, the role and all that stuff. So I guess it was just in me.
Wow, that must be why you have such a inspiration to go to Disneyland.
Oh yeah, I mean, my love for Disney started when I was really super young. And it is, like, I just still, it's one of my favorite things in this whole world is just the feeling that you get when you're there, and you just feel like a kid again, and I'm obsessed with it.
We're gonna take our caller here today, Kristen.
All right.
404, you're on the air.
Hi, Brian, Harold, Kristen. How are you all doing today?
Doing good.
Great. How are you?
I'm doing good. it's such an honor to speak with you. I feel as if I know you from watching One Life to Live throughout the years, and I was so disappointed when the show was canceled. It was my favorite soap opera ever. But you were.
I know. I was sad about it too. I still to this day watch old YouTube videos, like all old episodes on YouTube, just because you just can't beat it. Like One Life to Live had a special energy to it, and yeah, it was amazing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I was also excited when you came on General Hospital playing the part of Kiki. Which character did you enjoy the most? Was it playing the part of Kiki or playing the part of Star?
Oh, I mean, it has to be. I can never pick Kiki over Star. I mean, Star was a part of my life for so many years. I've played her since I was 6 years old. So,
oh my goodness,
I made so many memories as Star, and I really grew with the character, and the character grew with me, and that was special in that way. And the way that playing Kiki was special was that it was just so different, and I had never really stepped out of my comfort zone to be something different. Like Star was kind of second nature for me to play her. So with Kiki, it was nerve-wracking, but then exciting at the same time because it gave me a challenge. So. And I liked the storyline that Kiki had. So, I mean, Kiki was a really fun character to play, but Star Manning was just my whole life.
Yeah, my favorite, of course, was Star because I mean it was just so natural. It just that character actually fit you perfect. I don't think anyone could have ever played that part as well as you did.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
Do you think you'll ever take part in another soap opera?
I'm not sure. In January, when, I was presented with the 3-year contract, and that just seems like a really long time for me to be doing the same thing because I've been doing it since I was 6. Like, I'd already been doing it for 18 years, so just being the age that I am, doing the same thing, like a lot of people, it is the most wonderful, stable job that you could ask for, and I wouldn't put it past, I would love to do that when I have children or have more of a stable lifestyle, but I think at this age, it was just a little too stable for me. So I think right now a soap opera isn't a good fit, but maybe down the line it would be a wonderful gift. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, I won't keep the line tied up, but I want to wish you luck in whatever you decide to do.
You are so sweet. I really appreciate you calling in. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your call.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
A little secret, Kristen, that was actually my mom that just called, so she's been a big fan of yours for years. Yes, that was actually my mom, so she's been a big fan of yours for years, so.
She is the sweetest woman. I was just going to say, I just loved her. You could just tell she's such a wonderful person.
Thank you. Yeah, she really is, and I appreciate that. I wanted to ask you, how is Puka and Belle doing, or Bella?
Puka is doing great. Puka is back in Pennsylvania with my mom and my brother. My mom and brother moved back to Philly in January, and I moved in with Pat. And so I get to see Puka every time I go home, which is pretty often. And then Chad and I got Bella in June. So we've had her for a few months now, and she is just growing so fast. It's insane. She is so big. We can't believe that she's only 5 months old, but she is the most lovable, she is the most affectionate dog ever. She runs over and just sits on your lap and comes over and kisses you and loves on you and sleeps right next to your face, and she's very, very affectionate, and I love that. I love that she's a big dog and still super affectionate like that.
Wow. Yeah, I've been looking at Puka, I guess for years. You know, when you've been posting pictures of her on social media and stuff, and she's like a Hollywood dog. I mean, she's so smart. I mean, you'll have her with glasses on, or you know, you'll have her in these clothes, and she just like sits still, and it's amazing. I mean.
Well, there's a funny story about that. We actually, because Puka is so well behaved, we literally are always able to bring Puka everywhere. He's really small. He flies on the plane with us and sits on our lap. Like, he's so easy. So my mom and I were like, he is so cute. He should be a Hollywood dog. Like, we should start getting him work. So we tried. We went to a training place. It was called, like, Hollywood Pups or something. And, you know, basically your dog auditions. And Puka does not know any tricks. And we didn't know that they were going to expect him to know tricks. So they're like, oh, why don't you, you know, stand up and show us what your dog can do. And it was, like, in a room full of other owners with their dogs. And my mom and I were just cracking up because we couldn't get him to do anything. And it was it was one of the funniest experiences ever. Like, everyone was looking at us like, why would you think that this would work for you? And we're like, oh, come on,
wow.
It was so funny. It was really funny.
That's hilarious.
I mean, he's so well behaved, but like, he just looked at us like we had a million heads when we were, like, trying to, like, get him to sit and stay. He's like, you never, ever do tricks with me. Like, what are you thinking? It was hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah.
How was it for you working with your brother Eddie on One Life to Live?
Oh, it was great. My brother and I are so close. I mean, we literally have never not gotten along. So we were really excited to work together, and we really didn't work together too often. I mean, he had a completely separate storyline than I did, and a lot of the times we would be there, we would have to be there on separate days to film. So, I mean, for the time that we did get to work together, it was really fun. I think it was weird because at one point they, like, had Matthew have a slight crush on Star when, like, we were little. And Eddie was like,
I remember
do
that.
not do that. What the heck? Like, they're so twisted. Like, that is so gross. So, I mean, that you know, I think, like, Matthew was just like, oh, but I love Star. Like, you know, not love, but, you know, Matthew had a little crush on her, but that's, like, all that happened. So we were very, like, okay, thank God, go away. That's it.
I know that had to feel very, very weird, you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, we didn't play it like he didn't play it like he actually had a crush on Star. He just kind of played it like he was jealous because Star was his best friend and she got a boyfriend, and so he just, like, wanted her all to himself. So, you know, we were able to do it where it wasn't, like, actually creepy. And we were so young that it wasn't, like, thing. So it was fine. It wasn't any too weird. But we were like, oh, they better not go anywhere with this. So. But he's the best. I mean, good.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, he's just doing super well in Philly. Like, he has so many friends back there, and he just started college, and I'm really proud of him.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
We're gonna take another caller. 954. You're on the air with Kristen Alderson.
Hi, Brian. Hi, Kristen.
Hey.
This is Vicky Borkin. I'm in Florida, and I've been watching you since you were a little girl. And it's great that Brian has you on for his anniversary special. You know, I was listening to you talk about Disney, and I was wondering which princess you would like to play sometime. Have you ever thought about that?
Yes, that is actually my number one dream in the whole world, is to be Belle in Beauty and the Beast. So that is, yeah. I mean, if I lived closer to Disneyland, I would honestly be playing Belle in Disneyland right now. But it's it's a very far drive in traffic from Sherman Oaks to Disneyland, so I can't. But that is, that's the ultimate. Like I literally have Belle and Beauty and the Beast things like all over my house. I'm pretty obsessed with it.
It was great watching you grow up as Star. I mean, having you have to change to Kiki and still having you on the screen was a blessing to all of us One Life to Live fans. And I, too, when I heard the One Life to Live theme, my heart jumped. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to talk to Star. But I see you online. I see your pictures and pictures of Puka and Bella. So that's why Bella's named Bella, right?
Yeah.
Yes. You need to get her a beast so she can have that little Beauty and the Beast puppies.
Oh my gosh, no! She keeps our hands full with just her. She's Belle and the Beast all in one because she's a big girl. So.
And then there's Chad.
And then there's Chad. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have your hands full, but so are you going to be doing anything? Do you have anything lined up?
It's really, really tough out here in LA, and I knew that going into this that it was not going to be very easy finding a next job. And I've just been auditioning and just different auditions, like, voiceover auditions and commercial auditions and regular auditions. And I am so unfamiliar with the audition world that it is definitely something to get used to. But I feel like
I imagine.
Oh, yeah. It's so scary. It's the worst feeling in the world going in front of people that are judging you the whole time. So
I think that's part of the problem that I'm sorry. I think that's part of the problem that Haley Aaron had, trying to fill your shoes is because nobody can fill Kristen Alderson's shoes. I mean,
I know, and I felt so bad for her because, I did know that it was going to be hard for anyone to walk into that scenario, but at the same time, I knew that Kiki was a character that could evolve and could change. If it were Star, I wouldn't have wanted or really allowed anyone else to play her, but with Kiki, I just felt like she was such a dynamic character, and I felt like she needed kind of a pep in her step and someone else to come in and get her back to a funky place or like somewhere where she was spunky again.
She's Haley coming into her own now.
She's also the nicest person ever. Haley is amazing. The second I met her, we were like, oh my God, we're best friends. She has a personality very similar to mine. So I love going to visit them on set and stuff. She's awesome.
Do you miss Roger and Cassie, or you still keep in touch with them?
I was actually at Cassie's house yesterday. I went to see Cassie, and we had a nice mom and daughter talk. And she's always so loving and sweet and always there for advice. And she's the best. She's the best.
I mean, I've seen lots of pictures of you and her. And
what?
I said I've seen pictures of you and her.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll always remain close. And then Roger, I've seen him when I go to visit the set every once in a while. So yeah, I don't know how much he's missing me. I haven't really talked to him that much. I'm sure
I love the last scene of you saying, and he says, I don't think I'll see you again, basically. And it was like, we knew. That was it.
I know. And Roger, I didn't know, but the last line that he said when I walked out of the room, he just said that, he just made up that last line. I forget exactly what he said, but I think he was like, good luck, kid, or something like that. And that was just Roger saying that, he came up with that on his own. So I was like, I didn't hear him say that in person. That was so sweet.
That was really, really a sweet moment. Well, it was a sweet moment for your fans.
we want to thank you for your call, Vicki. Thank you for calling in.
Well, it was wonderful talking and meeting Kristen. I tweet to her once in a while, and I see her online, and I see her and Brittany. They're funny
Vicky.
together.
Yeah.
Be Borkin.
Well, I'm so glad we got to talk.
I am so glad we got to talk too. And I hope you do some periscopes again soon.
I should. I will. I will.
Okay, well, take care. Good luck. I hope we see you in something real soon, or hear you do some singing.
All right,
maybe...
great. Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
Thank you for
Bye,
calling.
Brian.
Take care. Bye-bye. Okay. You've had so many. Speaking of Roger and Cassie, you've had so many scenes with Cassie and Roger over the years. Which one was your favorite, Kristen?
Oh my gosh, my favorite. That is way too hard to pinpoint on one. I guess, I look back and I watch some of the old episodes with the three of us together, and when I was little, I guess those are my favorite to watch. Oh, excuse me. But one of my favorite moments that I had with them was, I think, when One Life to Live was ending, and it was our last scene together, and we all just kind of looked at each other and got emotional from thinking about that this could possibly be our last scene together. And it was a really special moment. We all know how we feel about each other, but it was just wow, this is actually really sad, and I really do adore you guys, and it was just a special moment that we had. So I appreciate that.
Okay, yeah, I know that had to be. I know that was hard on the whole cast to say goodbye. To One Life to Live. I mean, that was hard on the fans.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
it was literally one of the hardest things that I've ever gone through in my life. It was that show and the people there shaped who I am as a person. They raised me along with my mom and my brother, and we all just kind of grew up together. So the thought of not seeing them as often, or things changing, it was really scary and sad. But I am blessed that I've been able to, I'm really happy that Facebook exists. And so we all keep in touch on Facebook, and in person I see a lot of the cast, and so that's great.
That's great. What was it like for you doing the Star XD musical on One Life to Live?
Oh, the Star-Crossed Lovers?
Yes, Star-Crossed Lovers, yes.
It was amazing. Well, there was the Prom Night the Musical was the first one, and then Star-Crossed Lovers was the second, and both of them were so amazing. I think Prom Night the Musical, the first one, was just more special because it was the first one, and they had really never done something like that, and we just felt so special, the four of us. Well, not the four of us, the five of us. It was me and Brittany Underwood and Portia and Brandon Buddy and Jason Tam. We just felt so lucky that we were given this opportunity to do a musical on the show that we had a blast working at together. And there were so many long hours. We would go and film all day and then go to the recording studio and record the song that we had to film the next day, and then go and do it was insane, but it was one of the best experiences ever. It was so new and fun, and yeah, I mean, that was one of my highlights of being One Life to Live in general was that musical. So
yeah, that
and
was.
And then to be able to do another one that was so great too was so awesome.
Yeah, that was amazing. Those musicals were both of them that y'all did. I mean, I really enjoyed them. And speaking of enjoying, I'm sure that the fans would love to talk to you some more. So we're going to take another call.
Great.
315. You're on the air. 315.
Hello.
Hello.
Chris, hi, this is Patty.
Hi, how are you?
I'm not you're running out of time. So the Twitter follow, and that the page is doing pretty good.
Oh, good. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you called in. I know you said you weren't sure if you were going to call in today, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah. But I did. Yeah, my daughter's here to take our dog for a walk, so I don't want to stay on long. But I just wanted to say hey.
Hi. Thank you so much for all you do and all of your support. You're the best.
Oh, you're welcome, hon. I'll let other people call in. You guys are running out of time, so. Thanks, Brian.
Oh,
thanks, Chris.
Okay,
thank you.
Bye.
You're welcome.
Love
bye-bye.
you. Bye.
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 If you have a question, folks, you can call in at 773-897-6289 and press 1 to be the host of you, and we'll get you on. As you know, Blog Talk, for people to call in, the 3-minute mark is still left for people to call in. After that, we usually go over 15 minutes, Kristen, just to let you know. But no other callers can get through, though, because Blog Talk cuts us off at the 30-minute mark. But that's Blog Talk for you. We don't have no control over that.
Alrighty, boo.
I have a question for her, Brian.
Okay.
We are the Wrestling Lounge, and we talk to professional wrestlers, but we also are privileged to talk to other people in the entertainment field. But after saying all that, how was it when you met WWE superstar David Otunga on General Hospital set?
Oh my gosh, David Otunga, he was the sweetest. I recognized him from when he was on the reality show I Love New York. I don't know if you remember that, but he was, I think he was one of the finalists, if not the person that she ended up picking. I think he was he was the top 2. And I just remember him being so sweet on that show. And so when we met, I talked to him about that, and then of course, wrestling, and he is just so sweet. I really enjoyed meeting him. A really down-to-earth, nice guy. And he was on the show twice, actually. So the second time that he was on, he was like, hey, how are you? Like, he remembered me. And I think we follow each other on Twitter and stuff. He's a really sweet guy. But I want to have you guys ever interviewed Triple H? Because I'm a huge Triple H fan.
No, we've never interviewed Triple H. The people we've interviewed from WWE that used to be there, we've interviewed the guy that used to be Brodus Clay. We've interviewed him. We've interviewed Sean Daivari. We've also interviewed Jeff Jarrett. See, wait a minute. She dropped off. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Hang on, Harold. Let me try to get her back on. Okay. Let's see. There she is. Okay. Hey.
Hello.
You there? Okay. You there?
Sorry. My mom. Yes, I'm here. My mom was beeping in, and so I pressed end, like thinking that it would end her beeping in, and it just ended the whole call. I was like, oh no.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I told my co-host I was fixing to try to get you back on the show, and then I saw you call back in. That was after the 37 seconds. It wouldn't have let you back in.
Oh,
but anyway, we're sorry about that.
Yeah, we're sorry about that, but yeah, we've interviewed Sean Daivari from WWE, and then Jeff Jarrett, who used to work for WWE. We've interviewed him, but we've been trying to get WWE guys on the show, but you have to go through, of course, public relations and all that, and it's kind of complicated and kind of hard, but we've been trying,
sure.
you know.
Yeah, they're a little bit more up there for us than.
Yeah. What was it like for you working with Trevor St. John and Roger Hayworth at the same time before the revealing of Todd Manning?
Oh man, well they're both such powerhouses that I didn't know how the dynamic would work. With them being in a scene together, I think everyone was just like, oh my gosh, they're both so amazing. It's going to be such great TV to see them together. And it was great. I think what was hard, though, is that, Trevor and I did, really become like a father-daughter thing, like with Todd and Star. And then for it to come out that he wasn't actually Todd, we were both kind of like, oh, that's so weird. Like, all those, like, father-daughter scenes that we had and, like, you weren't actually my dad. Like, that's a very, like, weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of a strange storyline to play, but it was great TV, and I think that everyone loved seeing them on screen together. So it was cool. They're just so different. They're very different personalities. So it was funny to see them working together.
Yeah, I remember when he came back to town, I was like, yes, the original Todd Manning is back, because I'll tell you a funny story, Kristen. When I was in elementary school, and I'm now 32, so when I was in elementary school, I would whenever I would check out of school or I was sick or something, I would always turn on the TV and I would see Todd Manning running from Bo Buchanan, the police chief, and I remember that time that he jumped the fence and Bo Buchanan went after him, and I just always enjoyed seeing that back and forth drama between Todd and Bo, going back and forth and being the crook and the police officer, and it was just awesome. And speaking of Bo, I have a 4-person name game for you. I'm going to name 4 names, and if you could just give me a saying of your opinion of the person. The first name is Robert Woods.
Oh, he is the sweetest. I adore him. He was like a father to my brother whenever he was on set, and he's just I really genuinely miss him so much, and I hope to see him soon. I actually went to prom with his son, and
oh wow,
because his son and I were the same age. Yeah, and so we went like just as friends, and we had such a great time. And then I just saw Tanner recently. His name is Tanner, his son. I just went out to I met up with Tanner in New York to catch up, and it was great. I hadn't seen Tanner in like 4 years, so it was great to catch up with him. But Bob Woods is one of the best. He's one of the best men in the world, like just the best man ever.
Wow. The second name I have for you is Erica Slezak.
Oh my gosh, she taught me so much. She taught me early on when I was on the show, early on when I was younger on One Life to Live, I had a lot of scenes with her. And whenever we did have scenes, she always had the best advice to give me. And really took me under her wing, and anything that she said was just gold to me because she's such a matriarch of the show that I just really looked up to her. And she really like helped shape the type of actress that I turned out to be, because I had a lot of like weird habits and stuff that she just saw and knew exactly how to like help me fix that, and how to and she was a major part of the actress that I grew into, I guess.
The third name is Maurice Bernard.
Maurice. I always thought he was, I mean, still think, but I always thought that he was the coolest guy ever. Like, at all of the Emmys and all of the award shows, whenever Maurice came on screen, the whole crowd would just erupt. And, like, whenever he was on the red carpet, it was always, like, the biggest deal. And so when I finally got to meet him, I was so, like, nervous and excited about it. And the first time I got to meet him was when I went on General Hospital. So I just couldn't even believe that I was going to be seeing him every day at work. Like, I couldn't understand because I was kind of so starstruck by him. But he is one of the funniest, like, guys and, like, just so great. And also, like, when I came to General Hospital, took me under his wing as well and, you know, really, like, helped me get through these, like, tough scenes that I had. And just a really great guy and obviously so talented. And he just has a presence to him that when he walks in the room, he's you know, he's somebody. He's a cool guy.
And the last name is Laura Wright.
Laura is amazing. She we didn't have many scenes together, but when we did, we were always really excited about it. And her, you know, our dynamic was very fun to play around with, the difference between her interacting with Star and the difference between her interacting with Kiki. And we had a great time. I mean, she's always full of laughs and always, you know, really bubbly and, like, fun on set, but then also, you know, is very, very professional. And you just know that when you work with her, it's going to be a good result and the scenes are going to go great. So, yeah, she's great.
Awesome. Yeah, I think she's the out of all the Carters they've had on the show, I think she's the best Carly that they've ever had on the show. I think she does a dynamic job at it.
She's super talented.
Who was your favorite person on General Hospital to work with?
Well, I think I would be a fool if I didn't say Chad. You know, when I started on the show, we just had the best time together. Like, every morning we would just laugh nonstop. And, you know, we were professional, but at the same time, like, we just couldn't help how much fun we had on set together and how, like, you know, goofy we would get. And, you know, once we were about to, like, record and film, you know, of course we were professional, but we just had so many laughs together. And also he's extremely talented, and so it was just fun to, like, play off of that and to get the different dynamic of being, like, his buddy off screen and laughing all the time to, like, okay, now, like, be serious in this scene. Yeah, it's just great. So,
that's wonderful. I mean, I think, you know, like I was telling you before the show started, I think y'all make such a cute couple, and you know, I think y'all are the it couple of daytime if there ever was one.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. Harold, do you have a question?
Yeah, I know a little while back you got to sing the national anthem at a Philadelphia Eagles game. How was that experience?
I literally just, like, did a little dance when you said that because it makes me so excited just thinking about it. It was one of the best nights ever. I sang at the Eagles-Cardinals game, but that was at the Cardinals stadium last year, and that was amazing as well. But to sing at the Eagles stadium, like, in front of all of the Eagles fans, and I'm the biggest Eagles fan ever, and my whole, like, literally practically my whole family was there. All my aunts and uncles and my cousins, and everyone showed up for that. So it was just like a whole stadium of love and excitement, and it was the most nervous I've ever been in my life. I could barely, like, see when I was walking onto the field because I just felt like it was not real, like it was a dream. I didn't know how I would do or what would come out of my mouth. I was just so nervous. So luckily it went as well as I could ask for, and it was just a really like beautiful, special night.
Well, yeah, you know, in my closing question, because I see the clock is winding down. What does the future hold for you as far as acting?
What do you mean, a teacher?
No, as far as acting, I mean, you know, on screen or in movies or plays. As far as
what
being
an
actress, what does the future hold for you?
Oh, the future. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I heard it wrong.
Okay.
The future for me, that's a very loaded question in my life right now. I really don't know. I'm kind of just putting my trust in God and what is meant to be, and just, you know, auditioning for what I can and doing what I can. I don't really know exactly what direction I want my career to go in, but I'm just kind of leaving that to whatever happens. I mean, there's not much control that I have over it, so, you know, what little control I do have, I'll do my best, and that's kind of where it is now. I've always been able to see or to have an idea of what I want in the future, and for the first time, I just kind of really don't know. So I'm just kind of looking for any sort of signs, and just, you know, pray that those signs come my way, and to just follow the leader when it happens, you know.
Okay, well, we will definitely stay tuned to that. And once again, Kristen, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing this interview today and coming on the show today. This has been a dream come true for me. You have made my dream come true since I was a kid. I've always wanted to either meet you in person at a fan event or be able to talk to you, and never did I in a million years think I'd be able to interview you. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. That means so much.
So sweet. That's so sweet. I'm so glad that I could be here, that I could talk to you today, and it was a wonderful interview, and I appreciate it so much, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for being so sweet and making me feel really special. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome, and we hope that you'll come back in the future on the Wrestling Lounge.
And I too want to say thank you, and you did make Brian's dream come true, believe me. So he's my best friend, and he loves you, and it's very important to him to talk to you, and I'm 100% behind him. So thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I hope that we get to meet someday.
Yeah,
we hope so. Whenever you're in Atlanta, Georgia, let us know, will we?
Yeah, that would be great. We'd love to meet you and Chad. Chad's such a phenomenal actor, and that'd be neat to meet him too.
Oh, good. Well, hopefully that'll happen one day. I know they film a lot of stuff in Atlanta, Georgia, so hopefully I'll book something out there, and I'll be there before you know it.
Okay, great.
Well, hope you have a great weekend, Kristen, and tell Chad that he's welcome to come on the show anytime.
Yeah, we'd love to speak to him one day if he would like to.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. You're welcome. God bless.
Thank you.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to this week's edition of The Wrestling Lounge. And don't forget to tune in each and every time it goes live on the air for the biggest names in professional wrestling, soap operas, country and western music, and so much more.